So good morning. So today's topic is about so we are going to see about an preview. So in the case of an preview, first thing we are going to define morphology. So morphology it is defined as a branch in biology which deals with the form and structure of animals and plants. Okay. So when we are saying about a mathematical morphology, it is defined as a tool for extracting image components, so which are useful in the representations and the description of region shape. Okay. So which are all deals with the form and structure. Okay. So that are all the things which will be defining as a morphology. So while we are saying about them, what about the applications of morphological image filtering? So we'll have a boundaries extraction, skeletons, convex hull, morphological filtering, thinning, pruning. Okay, so these are all to be the applications of an morphological image filtering. Whereas in the case of a language, it is to be named as a set theory. So we'll have a unified and powerful approach to numerous image solving problems. Okay. So when you are saying the next thing, so when you are defining the sets in mathematical morphology, which will represent object in an image. So we have to represent the binary image. So binary image will be representing as an zeros and ones. Okay. So this zero will be represented as an for black and one is represented for a white. Okay. So the elements of the set is the coordinates. The elements of the set is the coordinates. That is, we'll have a x comma y of pixel which belongs to the object z2. Okay. So that is the representations of an binary image. Similarly, when we are saying for an grayscale image, so the element of the set, which is the coordinates x comma y of the pixel and belongs to the object under gray level z3. So this is the representations for an grayscale image. So when you are doing of an image, so it will be given into a morphological image processing so that the attributes which will be extracted from the images over on it. So before going into depth, just we are need to know what are all the basic concepts in set theory. So we all know that subset. Subset. So set is the defining some element. Subset is the that is the which will be in the set over on it. Okay. So that is a symbol over on it. So union. So if you have two different values, so we have to consolidate all the values. So intersection, the common values which is between the value between the sets A and B. So if disjoint and mutually exclusive, so it will be in the null set. So complement with that is among the union without the value of an set A. Similarly, difference A into B is nothing but an A intersection value. So reflection, that is the negative sign, that is a opposite sign representations of the given set. Translation is nothing but an which is given as an A plus Z over on. Okay. So apart from the basic concepts in set theory, we'll have a logic operations which involves binary pixels and images. Okay. So the principal logic operations வந்து பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா we'll be having about an and or not and then we'll have a complement. Okay. So when we are saying about an operations, they are to be functionally complete one. So these logical operations which are performed on a pixel by pixel basis between the corresponding pixels. So, and other important logic operations are to be the XOR operations, NAND operations, that is to be the not and operations. Okay. So, not and operations. And then, so the logic operations, which are just a private case for a binary set of operations, such as and intersection or union, and then not complement. So these are to be the A not operations, and operations, or operations, XOR operations. Okay. And next thing we have to define structuring elements. So structuring elements are to be the small sets or sub images which is used to probe an image and study for properties of interest. The origin of the substructuring elements வந்து பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா which is indicated by a black dot. Okay. So structuring element வந்து பார்த்தோம்னா which is to be symmetric and do not show the origin as the center of symmetry. And similarly, when it is symmetric abdina, we'll be going for an reflection of B. Similarly, when it is working with the image, so it should be, the images must be in rectangular arrays. So rectangular arrays அப்படிங்கிறது பார்த்தோம் அப்படின்னா, it is the padding with the smallest possible number of background elements. So for images, a background border என்ன பண்றோம் அப்படின்னா, which is provided to accommodate the entire structuring element when it is in origin is on the border. Okay. So the erosion that we can see in the next class. Thank you all.